All right, Hillcox here. Next episode, Hillcox, transgender hate mail, homosexual hate mail, atheist hate mail. Basically, me reacting to a bunch of screen caps on YouTube and DeviantArt that are response to comments I made against these deviant lifestyles and a few other things. So let's continue on. Trigger warning. Also, wear my vaccinated shirt. Very nice. It's very important to get vaccinated. So, you're definitely not get as sick as you would if you weren't vaccinated. Yeah. Just your legs. Getting these together. Let's continue on here. Someone trying to say I'm wrong, but then basically showing I'm right. Let's go. Someone says, here goes. Well, each having had pros and cons, but a trans person isn't looking for whatever is better or anything, except for they are, because of course, why are they doing this stuff in the first place? Just the one that makes them feel comfortable in their own skin, through lies, And I said, so they think that one is better than the other. That's what I say. So they think that one is better than the other. It's like, you're going to say, and then the person says, well, I can't say that answer is yes in a broad sense. It is. It's more like they don't think one sex or gender or anything like that is better than the other. Or the fact that they're trying to go from the one they have to the one they don't have and never will have. They just have the mentality that one is better suited for them than the other. Better suited for them than the other. So better than the other. So it's not from the perspective of them liking one of them. Obviously, they hate it because that's what they're doing this for. It's more that they think that one of them fits them better through life, from the mental aspect of life. And not really by choice, it is by choice. Yes, because nobody really would choose to have those. Have those problems voluntarily, but they would choose to react through lies or through truth. As I say, react through truth. You learn about what actually exists. Your body exists, functioning normally. So when the feeling comes, oh no, something wrong with your body, something wrong with it. It's like we say here. Gotta clean bill out for my doctor. Science says that this is a normal human body. I think you're wrong. This for you. So now, that's what you're doing. What next? What's the thing is? What this person says. Like I say, you're right in one thing. You can, in fact, overcome it mentally and get past it. Because I've worked through this for you that way when I was younger. But everyone experiences it to varying severities and deals with it differently. So it's right, so it's wrong. And like it or not, there are different ways to handle more severe cases now. That is, they suck it up and cope. No more procedures and surgeries and whatever through lies. And I say, well, they need to learn to do it better, and I will help them. I say, next. And then the person says, well, do it like this. There are technically both procedures that have the same ending goal resolution in mind. One just doesn't align with what you believe is right because it's wrong. Yours is changing the mind to fit the body. Accept the body at least. The other is changing the body to fit the mind, which is impossible. If I had to speak in all honesty, it's probably trivial at best whether they actually transition into a body like the opposite sex to align with their gender identity. It's wrong to do it. So don't do it. Impossible anyway. Times have changed. Who cares? And they dictate that people are referred to by their gender identity rather than biological sex. So lies since they're truth. You in here. Sure, it confused the heck out of me at first, but it's just development in society. That's wrong. That you gotta accept at one point or another. That's wrong. I accept that's wrong. Otherwise, you look like a person still living in the 1600s to everyone else. I say, well, that's Christianity. I have no problem with that. Well, that's good. Living in the 1600s or accepting changing times. Living in the 1600s, I say, even though people still do the same things and have the same feelings as they did back then. Also, the body can never match the mind. What the mind wants. Bodies have very specific design. Minds do not. Someone says, by birth, yeah, we do have specific designs, for better or worse. Yes, so I'm right. Don't even ask me what the appendix is supposed to be doing. Helping you digest stuff. Thank you. Well, the body doesn't match what the mind wants with stuff that exists through lies. No, you can't. No, you won't be a 1-to-1 male or female if you're born the opposite sex, and you won't be any of that stuff. If you were born with testicles, you'll never be female. If you're born with ovaries, you'll never be male. So useless to try. Well, they're looking for that more than just want some peace with themselves through lies by being comfortable in their body through lies. Once again, it's the same goal, a different method. Lies. Also, no, we don't actually have progressed. We have actually progressed, but it doesn't matter, and do different things to think of the two, kind of. No, not really. Back in the 1600s, a woman would be thrown in a river for being a witch if she wanted to be educated. because some people are idiots. Wonder if that's changed. A man would have love another man would have been lynched for the entire town at once. Well, let's see here. A man who wanted to wear a dress because he felt secure in it through lies would have been sent to asylum in a heartbeat. Sure, you can see how you don't think that and do the same things as back then. Not the same. But still, you have to. At some point, you do have to realize there's a way to not stay so far back in time through truth, accept new change through lies, and not compromise whatever moral code. You have. It's easier to me as a not very religious person to accept the changing times through lies. It is. And I think I can learn to accept instead of hate. I can learn to live the time too. I say the reason why it's like that now is because people are more tolerant of sin. Should people who sin be killed? No. All have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. Romans 3:23, after all. And Jesus took that punishment on himself. But even without the death penalty for sin like that, sinning is still bad. It's still bad. It's up to Christians like me to help teach people that they don't need to sin to have a good life. I mean, this may be old school to you, but they are also the way we do things, like it or not. Also, a person who was born with testicles will never be female. A person born with ovaries will never be male. All people who want to be male or want to be female can do is lie about it and hide evidence to the contrary. It's a waste of time and effort. It is. And the person says, I am all for helping people, but if they don't want your help, pushing forward is a violating a boundary, a boundary of anger, a boundary of, them being caught. They don't want to be caught in their stuff. And if they don't want your help, you can't really help them. That's right. They'll run away from it. But might as well. Like, I don't know, really. When I was in a church, I got taught that people shouldn't be forcing the ideas of their religion onto other people because it's in conflict. That's wrong. You ask one, you'd ask once, and if they decline, you make friends with them still. So, kiss their cheeks. Maybe you just learn to carry it to a further extreme than me, though, because it's truth. You gotta explain, continue to tell the truth, whether people like it or not. You don't hear. I say, I know people can either accept or reject our advice, but it's not a Christian job to continue to give it, whether they like it or not. And someone says, but doesn't the Bible itself warn against forcing your beliefs on someone? No. It's Romans somewhere, I believe. I think it's 14, but it's been a hot minute since I've delved deeply into remembering what everything is. You should, you gotta get in there, study that stuff. How's that I have? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, good. And I say, well, you should study it. That's a lot of great things in it, including going out into the world and preaching the gospel to every creature. Should have put the verse there, but I didn't. I forgot. It's the verse that says, well, I suppose I have studied it before, but not for spiritual reasons. You should. It's important. Any writer or analyzer would have been absolutely stupid not to own a copy and read the Bible, the most serious book in the world, before writing something of their own. Even if I don't hold it as my religion, I still do have to recognize its contents, rules, and merits and stuff. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to still function in a primarily Christian society, XD. That being said, my previous point still stands. And yes, it was Romans 14, apparently. I guess my memory hasn't totally failed me yet. And I say, yeah, but there's no gray area with the Bible when it comes to the transgender lifestyle. It involves lying, and that lying is wrong. And so it says, if lying is wrong, stop lying to yourself about why you hate them then. No man hates another for going against his religion. What? Come on. Break. He just uses religion to justify the hate. It's not hate of people. It's hate of this lifestyle. Bad news. Lying, covetousness, anger, and hatred over, your body doing normal stuff, mutation, poison, and ultimately death, premature death, because they can't get what they want no matter what the hell they try. It's ridiculous. Continue on here. I want you to explain why it's more lucrative to hate trans people the sin, hate the individual, then to befriend them, accept them who they are, to be present as, and lie about. It's like, I'll challenge you to not to use the Bible or mention the word sin either, because that stuff just totally just owns us. I want to hear a non-spiritual response, because spiritual stuff ticks me off. Why these people should not exist for waiting to be something different than what we were apparently born to be. That's why I'm sorry, I'm a believing Christian. That's the foundation of my belief system.